Hey Don, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I talked to you Monday about getting a video out to you, so I'm doing that as promised, of course. Um, so as you can see here, I have the homepage of the website pulled up. We'll look at that in just a second. I always kind of look to start these videos out on a Google search page. And what this allows me to do is kind of talk to you first about these phrases that I'm typing into Google, okay? Now you're within the Kansas City area. I think you're located in Olathe, actually, is where your area is at, or where your office or house where you run this out of is located. Yeah, so here you go. So Olathe is where you guys are based out of. So I'll look at that here in just a second. But you work mainly the Kansas City area. So Kansas City is going to be our biggest target and our most volume coming in looking for roofing. So if you typed in, something like roofers, Kansas City, roofing companies, Kansas City, so on and so forth, those are all different variations of buyer intent keywords, meaning, somebody within the Kansas City area is looking for a roofing company to do some type of work for them. So this is a variation of a phrase they would type in to find that company, right? So this is where you would want to rank on the home page or the first page of Google. Now you can do that through a few different ways. First, we're seeing are the ads, right? So you'll get decent conversions overall. Not the best way to be on a first page is I think the credibility kind of lacks from doing an ad. But if you are needing customers right now, this isn't a bad way to do it, okay? But the better ways are through this map pack and then through the organic listings. Now, in your case, being in Olathe, you're not going to be able to rank for this Kansas City, Missouri tab here. But if we did, roofing, oops, mistype, Olathe, Kansas. Okay, so you would want to be able to rank within this section here. Okay, so the Olathe, Kansas area map pack. So you're not ranking here organically as of yet, but what we can do here we are. So you do have one. So you do have a Google business profile created. So you just need to make sure this is being filled out all the way. There's actually a little website that Google lets you create through here as well. Make sure you keep getting these great reviews. You can actually address the reviews or reply to them, so on and so forth. You just need to make sure you keep this active, okay? Because what that allows you to do, or what it does in terms of Google, is it shows Google that you're actually, taking care of this. And if you put more time and effort into it, Google's going to see that and will allow to rank you within that Olathe, Kansas area, okay? But if you can't rank within the map pack, which is going to be for every other area you serve besides Olathe, you want to be able to rank, within these first few of the actual organic listings as well. So when it comes to the Kansas City area, Hixon Brothers is definitely doing it the best. I've done some research in the Kansas City area, and they seem to be, up towards the top section of almost every buyer intent keyword when it comes to roofing. Okay. So we'll do them for the comparison of the websites. Now, I always look at a website here. This is your guys's in particular. Now, I like to take a look at home pages of websites. First main reason, of course, is it going to deter me away from it right away? No. Does it look bad? No, it looks just fine. And then two, does it load slow? Is it glitchy? Things of that nature that would keep Google from ranking you. In that case, it's a no either. So it flows well. It doesn't stop and glitch. Nothing like that. That just kind of makes the user experience bad. So that's all fine. Now, the other main reason is the actual content on the home page. I'm looking at content on home pages because Google has a sweet spot when it comes to content on a home page. And that sweet spot is 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone on the home page. Okay, so as we can scroll up and down, we can see we're definitely light when it comes to that amount of content. Because then what that content will allow you to do is every 150 words of that content, you can actually, embed one of those buyer intent keywords that I talked about in that Google search page. So once you have these keywords within your website, now people, when they search for a company in this area, they can actually find you, okay? So first we got to make sure they're within your website and they are spaced out and optimized correctly. Then we have to build power and trust within Google so that Google feels obligated to rank us, okay, and actually put us within this first page so that people can find us. Um, I really like that you offer financing as well through Hearth, which I think is a really great app. So let's go ahead and try and keep the video shorter here. So I went ahead and I threw you guys a website into this paid program called Arifs. Now I did the same thing with Hixon Brothers, so we can do kind of a quick comparison of these dashboard numbers. So we can see right off the bat, we have these are power and trust ratings through Google. And the first one, the DR, is for the entire website, and the second, the UR, is just for the homepage. Now these are ranked out of 100, so we can see basically 0 power and trust through Google as we sit currently, okay? Now, you build that power and trust from these backlinks that come from these referring domains. So you haven't really built out that many as of yet, which in return, of course, isn't going to grant you much power or trust. Now, when you build these out in the future, you want to make sure you're getting backlinks from referring domains that already have high power and trust, so that they're already credible websites through Google's eyes. So in return, once you get a backlink from them, it grants more power and trust over to your website, right? But in this case too, you still only have 17 keywords within your website that you can rank for within Google. So there's definitely more that you can embed within your website, so that when you build this power and trust and you start ranking for the keywords that are within your website, you can rank for the most amount possible that are still going to bring in this buyer intent type traffic. Now, with all this being said, you're averaging about 18 people per month coming into the website, okay? So not really that bad traffic-wise when we're seeing the rest of the numbers, okay? These are numbers that we could drastically increase, okay, and improve on. So now this is the Hixon Brothers. So here's where we can kind of see what happens if you do this at a higher level, right? So we can see their power and trust ratings. They've spent time building out these backlinks, as we can see from these referring domains. So they've put time and effort to build power and trust within Google. They also have many keywords within their website, and we can see what that does, right? So that's a little bit over 3,000 people per month coming into their website. And we can obviously tell the possibilities from that amount of number of people coming into the website. And I'm sure they have a blog on their website, so not all of this is going to be buyer intent traffic, but let's say still a third of it is. So 1,000 of the people coming into the website are buyer intent, which would be very feasible from the amount of buyer intent keywords that they're going to have. Now, also, a typical conversion rate of those buyer intent of actually calling in or filling out a form is going to be 30 to 40%. So that's still an extra 300 to 400 leads per month coming from their website. Okay. So I think overall from the video, you can definitely see the possibilities and why it is necessary, especially in this day and age, to rank within these first pages of the website, of a Google search. Just to increase that amount of traffic and leads coming from online every month. So, running over 8 minutes here. This is normally where I like to cut it off. So, I hope you liked the video. Just let me know some feedback on whether you did or not. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out as well. And I just want to say thank you for taking time on your busy day to watch the video. I appreciate it.